You know what's crazy is that every single time you buy a coffee, fill up your tank, or grab groceries, someone you've never met is making money. But it's not the store owner or your bank, it's someone else entirely. I'm 23 years old, and last month my company processed $350 million US. That's $350 million flowing through gas stations, coffee shops, restaurants, and I get a small percentage of every single transaction. First, let me be honest with you. Processing that volume is not normal. Most people in this industry process maybe a few $1,000,000 a month, and it sure as hell isn't like those get-rich-quick schemes you see online. But it is real, and those transactions are happening right under your nose. 99% of people have no idea that someone like me even exists in this process. This is for people who genuinely want to understand how money actually moves through our economy and start using this knowledge to change their life. So let's get into it. The first principle you need to understand is that every transaction has an invisible participant. When you swipe your card at Starbucks, you think it's simple. You pay $5, Starbucks gets $5, done. That's completely wrong. That $5 gets split. Obviously, Starbucks gets the largest cut, your bank gets a cut, Visa or MasterCard gets a cut, and the payment processor, that invisible participant I mentioned before, they get their cut too, on every single transaction. Now, for the second principle, boring businesses print money, while exciting businesses encourage burning it. Everyone's trying to build the next app, the newest big software, or the internet's most revolutionary product yet. Meanwhile, I'm over here getting paid every single time you tap your card. When you fill up your car, get a coffee, or book your next vacation, literally every time. Genuinely stop for a second and think about it. What do you think is better? The sexy, shiny option where you create the next AI-focused software that probably won't sell, or getting paid on the $3.4 trillion that Americans spend annually on their credit cards? I'll take boring and profitable over exciting and broke any day. Here's a real-world story. A friend of mine started a meal prep company of all things. I know it's crazy, but there is a valuable lesson here. He spent $50K on equipment, worked 70 hours a week, and barely broke even after 8 months. Meanwhile, in payment processing, you can spend about 2 hours setting up a medium-sized fast food franchise with better rates. And that one deal alone will generate almost $1,200 in recurring revenue every month. And it will continue paying you for years. Wealth isn't built from just one big win. It's built from stacking small, inevitable wins. Here's one of the many great things about payment processing. Once you sign up a business, they almost never leave. And you might be asking yourself why? Well, it's actually very simple. It's because switching processors is a pain in the ass. And as long as their payments work, they don't really think too much about it. So that franchise paying me $1,200 a month, that's in year 1, year 2, year 5, year 10. Now multiply that. 10 businesses is $12,000 a month. 50 businesses is $60,000 a month. 100 businesses, you do the math. And here's the kicker that gives you actual leverage. Every business needs payment processing. The dry cleaner, the boutique, the food truck, your barber, they all process cards. And they all need this service. The market isn't just big, it's nearly infinite. And most people don't realize that the best opportunities are hiding in plain sight. Payment processing has been around since the 1950s. It's not new, it's not innovative, and it's not disruptive. It's just necessary. And that is exactly why it works. While everyone else is trying to invent the future, I am monetizing the present and profiting from the moment. Instead of pivoting to business model number 6 for the year, I'm collecting checks from the same merchants I signed up 3 years ago. You want to know the real secret? There is no secret. It's just basic math. Businesses process payments. Become a processor or partner with one and you'll make money. That's it. Listen, I know this sounds too simple, but the reason it sounds so simple is because it is simple. But simple does not mean easy. You still need to learn about the industry. You still need to approach businesses. And most importantly, you still need to deliver value. But unlike starting a restaurant, you don't need $200,000. Unlike becoming a doctor, you don't need 8 years of medical school. And unlike day trading, you don't need to risk your life savings. You just need to understand that every time money moves electronically, someone gets paid to move it. And that someone could be you. For those of you who are genuinely ready to stop being consumers and start being collectors, everything you need to know is in my WhatsApp channel that is linked in the description below. The next time you swipe your card, someone's getting paid on that transaction. My only question is, will it be you?